Okay, so today on this video we're going to be talking about treating non-native cool season grasses, and specifically on this site we're talking about tall fescue. So this field is an area that's an old field. There used to be an old home place back here on this site, so this field has been open for a lot of years. Definitely had some history with agriculture here in the Georgia Piedmont. Most of this area has been cultivated, 100 plus years ago for crops. So this truly is an old field setting. The more recent history is it's been used for a hay field. So we're converting it back to a more early succession native grass forb plant community. What we've done so far is we treated this field last summer with a warm season application of glyphosate, because this field was predominantly Bahia grass and had a little bit of Bermuda in it, and even some centipede in some spots. So we came in with 2 applications of a high rate of glyphosate and knocked a lot of those back and got a pretty good response. We've seen some bushy blue stem, some little blue stem, broom sedge, old field aster, of course blackberry, and some of those more common bramble species come back. So the plant community is responding nicely. But it's mid-November here in central Georgia, and we're starting to see a lot of non-native cool season grass come back in, especially a lot of fescue. So we're going to come in and treat this. We've waited till after our first hard freeze. What that does is it really allows you to see what cool season plants you have in here after all the warm season plants senesce and go dormant because of your freeze. So if you wait till after a first hard freeze, you can come back in and treat these fields and not have to worry so much about damaging a lot of your beneficial natives. Of course, there are native cool season grasses and native cool season plants that may be collateral damage in this. So make sure you're really paying attention, identifying what you've got. But most of your native cool season grasses are not going to be found on an old field type site. A lot of those really don't handle tillage or frequent disturbance well. But just make sure you identify what you're actually treating and make sure there's not a lot of beneficial plants out there that you may be killing. So what we've done to prep this site is we have mowed this field. We mowed it last week. We removed a lot of that cover so that herbicide can actually get down to this low growing fescue that's out here and get a good kill on it. Why don't we want tall fescue? Well, the main reason is tall fescue forms a very dense mat, and a lot of times it stays kind of underneath your taller growing native plants. So you can come up to a field this time of year and look out across it and see a lot of waste or even chest high vegetation and think that you've got a pretty good old field plant community. But a lot of times if you look underneath, you'll find a lot of that cool season grass coming in, and that prevents quail, or in the springtime turkey poults, from being able to navigate under that canopy of those native plants. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those to allow for that bare ground under those beneficial plants come spring and summertime. How we're going to treat this is, since we've waited till after our first frost, our first hard freeze, most of our natives are dormant. So we're just going to come in with an application of glyphosate at you can use between 2 and 4 quarts per acre. We're actually using 3 quarts per acre on this application, and that should get us a really good control of this fescue. Once it browns out, we'll probably come back in and burn off this field too, to open up more space for more native annuals to colonize as well.